Welcome back. Happy second week of 2025. I'm Corbin Fraser, back with your weekly Bitcoin and crypto update as we dive into some jaw-dropping market moves and some fresh innovation across the whole space. From Bitcoin's roller coaster week and some record-breaking ETF inflows to some bold predictions about stablecoins and tokenization, this year is already shaping up to be quite legendary. So let's just jump right in. Monday, we saw Bitcoin climb above 100K. And then Tuesday shook the market with Bitcoin tumbling over 4%, dropping below 100K. And while Ethereum slid 7% to under $3,400, the market cap of the entire space shed almost 5%, dropping to $3.4 trillion. Liquidations hit hard, $390 million completely wiped out, annihilated off the face of the earth, $330 million from long bets, and over 130,000 traders are feeling the burn. A tough day for the bulls in the market. But you know what? The market needs a breath. Sometimes on the road to Valhalla, you got to take a little side tour. So crypto investment products, they crushed it back in 2024, raking in record $44 billion in net inflows, nearly 4 times the previous high back in 2021. So Bitcoin led the charge with $38 billion, while Ethereum pulled in almost $5 billion, marking a massive 60x jump from back in 2023. So XRP snagged around $440 million, and then Solana added in a little tongue-in-cheek $69 million. US ETFs dominated, showing investors are growing interest and trust in the whole American markets. So the crypto market reached a $3.91 trillion cap in 2024, thanks to institutional adoption, spot ETFs, Bitcoin's all-time high of $108,000. Meme coins were soaring, AI tokens took off, BTC ended the year as the 7th largest global asset. So stick that in your friends' faces when they're making fun of you and your silly Bitcoins. With stablecoins booming and AI agents on the rise, 2025 is set for even more explosive growth. So crypto projects also showered users with a whole bunch of money. There was a record $15 billion in airdrops last year. So Hyperliquid, they topped the charts with $1.35 billion distributed. One lucky recipient scored an airdrop of Hyperliquid's Hype token, which was worth $100,000, calling it the best trade of my life. Other notable airdrops in 2024 were Starknet's $1.33 billion, Pengu's $1.15 billion, and Wormhole Protocol's $896 million. Lots of money flying around. As Bitcoin and crypto steadily replace the outdated financial systems, it'll likely pay dividends in 2025 to experiment with new protocols and dApps, join different crypto communities, stay engaged with news shows like ours, and maybe the more you use your crypto, the more eligible you are to earn some of these airdrops in this year. So for example, at Bitcoin.com, we dropped $500,000 worth of our ecosystem token first to our most active wallet users in 2024, and we're just getting started. So make sure that you download the Bitcoin.com wallet app, tap on the rewards card from the home screen, and see how you can get some instant rewards for simple actions just like checking the Bitcoin price. Boom, you get a little bit of a reward. So crypto ETFs are kicking off 2025 strong. On Monday, spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs raked in another $1.1 billion. So exchange-traded products, which make it easy for money in the traditional financial markets to flow into Bitcoin and crypto, now account for nearly 6% of Bitcoin's market cap and just over 3% of Ethereum's market cap. So most analysts are expecting flows into these products in 2025 to meet or exceed the totals reached back in 2024, making ETFs a major driver of the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum in the near term and throughout 2025. Also, kicking off 2025, we've got Bitcoin and Ethereum mainnet transaction fees. They're actually kind of low, averaging just $1.40 and $1.10 respectively. Even with climbing crypto prices, sending BTC or ETH on mainnet incurs some reasonable fees, at least for now. However, watch out for DeFi and NFT transactions. Those costs do still tend to pack a little bit more of a punch on mainnet. So if you're not moving around like tens of thousands of dollars at a time, you might want to consider using a layer 2 like Polygon in the Ethereum ecosystem, or Avalanche as a layer 1, or another low fee chain. If you need those low fees, lots of options out there right now. You don't have to just grin and bear it with BTC high fees and ETH high fees these days. But keep an eye out on those transactions fees. They can add up if you're doing a lot of daily swapping and daily trading. So for example, you can actually deposit Bitcoin.com's Verse token actually on Polygon to start earning Bitcoin, which is currently at over 20% APY. And all it'll do is cost like next to nothing because Polygon fees are extremely low. So the same goes if you actually want to withdraw the stake first, which you can do. You interact with the smart contract at any time without penalty, and then, yeah, you pay this like really, really small Polygon fee. As we move into 2025, let's review for a moment what happened in 2024 with MicroStrategy and what the company has in store for 2025. So, like MicroStrategy, of course, they went pretty much all in on Bitcoin last year, as they just went as hard as you possibly could as a corporate entity. They snagged over 250,000 BTC and boosted shareholder value by $14 billion. So with a total of nearly 450,000 BTC now in its vault, worth over $22 billion, CEO Michael Saylor's bold strategy is redefining corporate crypto adoption. So the company's ambitious 21-21 plan aims to raise $42 billion to further expand its BTC stash, as Saylor projects Bitcoin could hit $13 million or even $49 million by 2045. With MSTR now part of the NASDAQ 100 and more corporations eyeing Bitcoin, the crypto-backed corporate treasury trend shows no signs of slowing. So, taking a page out of MicroStrategy's playbook, Japan-based publicly traded company Metaplanet is upping its Bitcoin game as well, aiming for a 10,000 BTC stash in 2025. So, CEO Simon Jarovich called 2024 transformational, with the company's stock skyrocketing 10x on the back of its corporate treasury holdings of 1,762 BTC. Metaplanet plans to ramp up purchases, boost Bitcoin adoption in Japan, and explore new growth avenues in 2025. Also, energy management company KULR is doubling down on its Bitcoin-first strategy, snapping up $21 million worth of Bitcoin at an average of $98,400 each. Allocating 90% of free cash reserves to Bitcoin, CEO Michael Moe sees it as a hedge against economic uncertainties. Now holding 430 BTC worth around $42 million, KULR joins the ranks of Bitcoin trailblazers such as MicroStrategy and Metaplanet, with plans for even more Bitcoin buys ahead. So could a U.S. Bitcoin reserve spark a mega bull run? Well, DeVere Group's Nigel Green predicts the U.S. might stockpile up to 400,000 BTC in 2025, igniting a potential Bitcoin bull run of epic proportions. Fueled by Senator Cynthia Lummis's proposed Bitcoin Act, which eyes 1 million BTC over 5 years, this move could cement Bitcoin as a key U.S. financial asset and reshape global markets. So Green calls it a geopolitical masterstroke, signaling a new era of Bitcoin and crypto-driven economic strategy. So speaking of reserves, Chile's Congress is gearing up to go pro-Bitcoin in 2025, with legislators proposing a Bitcoin bench to champion adoption and regulation. So they've got this bold plan for a strategic Bitcoin reserve, which is on the table, and they're aiming to make Bitcoin a key part of the nation's economy. While some pushback from the central bank over there is probably expected, this move could position Chile alongside El Salvador and Brazil as Bitcoin pioneers in Latin America. So Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau stepped down amid party turmoil and voter frustration over housing and inflation. I, for one, am very happy to see him gone, so don't let the door hit you. His exit opens the door for conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, a vocal Bitcoin supporter, to potentially take the reins. With Poilievre's rise, Canada could see a shift towards more crypto-friendly policies, marking a major turn in the country's political and economic future. There's also some talk that maybe the United States might just turn Canada into the 51st state, which wouldn't be opposed to myself here as a Canadian. Now, over to the Middle East and Africa. Ripple's recent survey shows blockchain is reshaping finance in the MENA region, with 52% of leaders prioritizing blockchain payments, from cross-border transactions to tokenized assets, and of course, stablecoins, the region's leading adoption. Ripple's Reese Merrick predicts blockchain will revolutionize banking across Saudi Arabia, UAE, and beyond, looking into 2025. So speaking of tokenized assets, Hunter Horsley, CEO of Bitwise, sees tokenization revolutionizing the equity markets, not just by democratizing investments, but by making it easier for companies to go public. So with over 200,000 US companies earning well over $10 million in revenue, Horsley sees tokenization as an opportunity to open up massive new opportunities across the whole supply side. So as crypto-friendly regulations loom, this could be a game changer for how businesses and investors connect. So switching gears to Jeju Island, South Korea's scenic getaway. It's rolling out an NFT-based tourism card to woo Gen Z and millennials. Launching later this year, these digital perks offer travel subsidies, discounts, and exclusive island experiences. Known for its UNESCO-listed volcanic sites and beaches, Jeju aims to revamp its tourism game post-COVID, blending crypto tech with its stunning natural appeal. Now, over to the stablecoins. 2025 is off to a wild start in the stablecoin world. Tether lost a massive $3.8 billion in its market cap, while Athena's USDE shed $190 million. On the rise, usuals at USDO climbed $1.85 billion, up $244 million. Then there's USDX, now worth $585 million, which is up $70 million so far this year. Despite these shifts, Tether still leads the pack with a $137 billion market cap, which is nearly triple its nearest rival. The stablecoin shuffle is very real, and the competition is heating up. Speaking of stablecoins, venture capitalist billionaire Chamath Palihapitiya, I'm sorry, man, I can't pronounce your last name. Doesn't roll off my tongue easy. But he's predicting 2025 will be the year of stablecoins going mainstream, challenging Visa and Mastercard's grip on transactions. With $8.5 trillion settled via stablecoins in 2024, double Visa's volume, Chamath sees this as a point of no return. So he believes Trump's push against high credit card fees could supercharge adoption, making stablecoins a key player in the business world. And for our final story of the week, we have an exciting announcement from Ripple. So Ripple is taking RLUSD, its USD-pegged stablecoin, to the next level by partnering with Chainlink for top-tier on-chain pricing data. So this move ensures that RLUSD integrates seamlessly into DeFi apps and for trading and lending and swapping and things like that. So with Chainlink's trusted oracles, they back $18 trillion in transactions, and Ripple aims to build that confidence and utility for RLUSD across both traditional and DeFi markets. So the partnership underscores the whole growing push for stablecoins and tokenized finance. And I mean, really every blockchain, they're all trying to get good, juicy, competitive stablecoins on their chain. And if they aren't, well, they're probably being left behind. But that's a wrap for this week. From Bitcoin's ups and downs to record-breaking moves in the ETF world, airdrops, stablecoins, 2025. It's off to a very fun start so far. So what's your biggest crypto prediction for 2025? We've got $100 for the best comment of the month. So get in there with your original thoughts, leave a comment below, and we might make it rain on you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the retweet, do all the fun stuff that you do on social. I'm Corbin Fraser signing off. See you guys next week.